Hey guys, welcome back to Super Paper Mario. Last time we did a side quest and got a new pixel partner, Piccolo, whose ability is that she can, well, heal cursor effects and also play a little song. This time we'll be searching out the 7th heart pillar, placing the pure heart in there, and getting started on the next chapter. Now, something I want to mention is an interesting theory regarding Piccolo. You may remember that we found her in the flop side equivalent of Veronicus's place, and really said that a hero gave it to her. If we tattled on Veronicus, which I believe we did, then we would have found out that he was faced with a choice to either save a rare pixel or his partner, and he chose to save his partner. It's been theorized that Piccolo is actually the pixel that he failed to save, although it wouldn't really make sense considering, well, there's no way she could have been trapped in a landslide. There are also other theories that say that Dottie was actually the pixel he didn't save because, well, she's down an underground area. But with that out of the way, let's go and find the next heart pillar. Now it's going to be in the equivalent of the location that the heart pillar for the yellow pure heart was hidden. And we've actually were there in the last episode, so let's just make our way over there real quick, and I'm going to flip back into 3D before we start taking damage again. And here we are. Now you may remember that there was a really high wall that we couldn't get to the first time we were here. But now that we have Luigi, whose specialty is, well, jumping over walls, how about we jump over here and place the next pure heart in? So this is the 7th. Now there's just a single pure heart left to find. We have to act quickly. We have to stop that bloomy air. What did I just... Bloomy air. Wait, hold on. Who in the world is that? What am I saying? So, now let's go back to Flipside Tower, but before we go through the door, there are a few things I want to show off in Flipside. These are things we have been able to do for a while now, and like Piccolo, were things I've been meaning to show off for a while and wanted to do before the main story was over, but couldn't really find a place to put them in. So the first order of business is that when we were exploring the flop side and found the Over There bar, we found a golden card for the arcade that allows us to play a new game. So real quick, let's go back over to the arcade and I'll show that game off. Back here, we want to talk to the inner jet. Oh, what? Hold on a moment, gamer. Is that a golden card you clutch in your hand? Pardon my insolence, valued gamer. Please access our elite game immediately. You can play a new game. Let's buy some tokens. No, I want to buy some more. Actually, how many... Okay, yeah, that's enough to play. Let's go in. And we can now play Hammer Whacker. It takes 20 Flipside tokens, and we have to hold the Wii remote vertically as with Forget Me Not Mansion Patrol. Basically, the gist of this game is that the Koopa Striker is going to kick a shell at you, and you have to swing down to hit it. There are different timings on all of them, and they're pretty simple. Later on, he'll start kicking 2 and sometimes 3 or more shells at you. Like I was saying, there are certain timings you want to get, like nice, good, excellent. Basically the same commands for battles. That's a wonderful command right there. The longer you wait, the more points you get, but I'm not going to want to wait until the very last second. Because, well, that's kind of risky. So I am going to try to play it safe and just rack up as many points as I can. And I think you're starting to see the point of the game. You just want to hit it at the right time to get the most points possible. Once again, it's 3 strikes and you're out, and I don't think there are there's any way to gain extra lives here, so you want to be careful of that. Now that now that I've pretty much shown off everything there is this game, I'll just cut until there's something I want to point out comes up. And didn't have to wait long at all. Here at round 9, he starts throwing 2 shells at you. And this allows you to rack up even more points. He's just going to keep on kicking 2 shells at us, so yeah, that's really all there is to it for now. Well, I keep on having to cut and then get interrupted by something showing up. That's the 3-shell move, and also what happens if you get hit by a shell. And I completely missed the command on that. It seems like, if you get hit by a shell once, then you can't kick the other ones, and, he also kicks 1 less shell each time. And I completely messed up there. Let's see. Hookus, Hort, Miffy, Fred. Well, we didn't do too well on that, but that's really all there is to it. Now with that, there is just one more thing I want to show off before we get started in the next dimension. And that's actually in the land of the Cragnons. There's something we can do in downtown of Crag with Dottie that I was going to show off back in episode 26, but I decided to go for the Heart Pillar. By the time we were done with that, it just used up too much time. So I figured now is better than ever to go back and show this off. As you can see, the void has grown a lot here. And oh, we can talk to Flint Cragley again. Cragley ho! And thusly we managed to scrabble free of the terrors of the Florosapien caverns. Catch all the action on the Flint Cragley Crag Trotter special airing right now. The fiends close in, their awful secrets molder in the foul Florosapien den. I know, amazing, right? Oh, it's you. Hey, seriously, we got some solid shots thanks to your hard work. If you haven't seen it yet, order it on Paid Crag Vision. Act now for a special offer. Oh wait, there's more. Anyway, there's an Itty Bits store here that we can go to. I don't exactly remember what they sell, but I'll be showing that off in a later video. We can actually see that the water is clean now. Marl always toss garbage into the river without thinking about it, brah. But Marl bad. Marl bad to Florosapiens. Marl promised to recycle from now on. No dirty in river, brah. No throw out of trash, brah. Those new Cragon mottos. So the Cragnons stuck true to their promise and stopped polluting the river, so... Seems like they're ushering in a new era of peace before Sapiens. Anyway, over here by the save point, we want to use Dottie to shrink down. And we can go through this really small hole. There's a chest over there that we're going to grab later, but for now we want to go down this pipe. And let me guess, there's going to be a bunch of coins in 3D. Yes, there is. Okay. We had 649 coins originally. Okay. Okay, you know what? I don't care if I take damage, I just want to get the coins. Let's get them all. This can be kind of tricky because of the way the D-pad is, but, now that we've got the 3D layers, we can just go back and get them all. So that's 45 coins in total, not too bad. But, the real thing I want to show off is up through here, through this pipe. And we get this guy. Wacku, I'm a Wacka. Just another picture-perfect day here in Crag. Woo! Makes me feel like nothing bad happened on a day like today. Wackadoo. We can tattle on the Wacka, too. That's Wacka. It's rare to see one. It's delicate and easily harmed. Don't hit it or stomp on it. Let's do it anyway! Wacka actually was in Paper Mario 64 and the 1000-Year Door, so this is kind of a remote reference to those. Wacko! Don't hit me! And we get a Wacka Bump. A bump from a poor Wacka. He used to make delicious buns. If you go into our items, it fills 30 HP and cures poison, a very good item. How do you sleep at night? Yeah, you can come back here a certain number of times and keep on hammering Wacko to get these bumps. And you can actually do it too many times and it'll leave, but if you do that, you can then buy it at a certain location. Over here we have a cooking disk G for the dining specializer. And that's really all I want to show off. So, with nothing more bogging us down, how about we finally go through the purple door. So I switch for carry, and let's get started. Dimentio's savage attack had separated Mario from his friends. He had reunited with Luigi, yes, but Peach and Bowser were still missing. Just where were those two, and what new dangers lay ahead? It was time to venture through the door opened by the 7th Pure Heart. Once again, Mario saw a nightmarish landscape beyond imagination. Chapter 7, Level 1. Subterranean Vacation. It's so dark here. I wonder what sort of world this is. Mario, what's wrong? Huh? Oh, so then this would be the underwear place you mentioned earlier. I wonder why the Pure Heart led us here. When Dimentio said he sent us to the next world, he wasn't lying. It turns out the underwear is in fact the setting of Chapter 7. Now, the game actually kind of spoils itself. If you were to go into the chapter section of the menu during the segment we were here earlier, it actually would straight up say that Chapter 7 was the underwear and that the purple door led here, so the game kind of accidentally spoiled itself there, but now that we're back in the underwear, how about we go and see Queen Jadis? The first thing I want to do is go and show off all the towels for the enemies we couldn't bio before. They should have all respawned, so you don't have to worry about accidentally killing them. That's the Dry Bones. At one time it was the Koopa, but now max HP is 10, attack is 2. Keep up getting up no matter how many times you stomp it. Because it's already dead, you may have to use fire to stop it for good. Using Bowser's fire on these guys will kill them forever, but we don't have Bowser right now, so we can't exactly do that. And this guy right here, it's a lava bubble. This fiery magma boy loves the heat. Max HP is 1, attack is 4. Obviously, it's quite immune to fire. It pops out from below when people approach, so take care when jumping over lava. There are also those icy piranha plants. I'm not sure if they're here on the lower level. Doesn't look like they are. Actually, you know what? I don't really see a point in going out of our way to tell those guys, so I'll just flash their stats on screen right here. But going through here, I also kind of want to show off what happens if you pay this guy to take you across the River Twigs. Actually, what's this guy's name? That's Harold. So that's a reference to K-Ra in Greek mythology, the ferryman of the River Styx. And in Greek mythology, what Charon would do is that you have to give him 2 coins in order to pass. Here, you have to give him 4 coins, which is kind of a reference to that. But as I was saying, that led to the tradition of putting 2 coins on dead people's lives at funerals, so that's sort of where that tradition originated from. I've always been fascinated by Greek mythology and, well, I guess different mythologies in general, and I really like it when games incorporate stuff into their stories. And I especially like it here, too, in a Mario game of all places. See you. Now that that's done, how about we go and meet up with Queen Jadis and Love Bee again. We go past all these D-men in the shade. Now, I know that Jadis and Shades are spelled the same, but I'm calling these guys Shades because, well, that's how they were pronounced in Greek mythology. And it's a little weird. It is possible that the intended pronunciation was either Shades or in It's either Shades and Jades or Jadies and Shadies. But I'm using those pronunciations because, well, that's how I think they're supposed to be pronounced anyway. I could be completely wrong, though. Greetings, welcome to the... Wait, why have you returned? You're Queen Jadies? My name is Tippy. I'm a friend of Mario's. We've come to find the pure heart that is hidden in this world. What? You're collecting pure hearts? Now that I take a long look at you, I realize you just might be the heroes mentioned in the Prognosticus. But could you really be the ones? So, does that mean you have a pure heart for us, Queen Jadies? The location of the pure heart is a matter of utmost secrecy, I am afraid. There is nothing I can tell you. If you really must know, you'll have to speak to Gramby, King of the Over there. Mother! My things are packed and checked thrice. I'm ready to return to the Over there. Oh me, thou returnest? Did thy game truly end this time? An idea strikes. Could you find heroes to take Love Me back to the Over there for me? Take her back? Why have a genius to do a thing like that? A monster was once held beneath here, but a recent earthquake freed it. Once it escaped its prison, it began to wander this realm freely. Of course, I could never send my daughter alone with such a savage beast on the loose. If you would take her back, I would gladly open the way to the Over there for you. I'll also alert Gramby that you are coming to ask him about the pure heart. What say you? This is a fair bargain. Let's do it. I thank you. With this monster about, my D-Man and I are busy trying to contain the damage. Just go through this door and keep heading upward to reach the Over there. And make sure Love Me arrives safely in the care of Gramby. Hee hee. But avert thine eyes whilst we climb, lest thou succumbeth to my cuteness. Oh please, he's not that superficial. Oh me, a sharpened tongue. Thou art jealous? Dost thou pine for yonder hairy twins? Okay, that's a pretty good line. For whom dost thou pine the most? The red one, or perhaps the green? What? Thy cheek grows red, in thy manner flustered. A crush, hot as 1,000 suns, burns deep within thy heart. Yea, verily. Alas for thee, methinks. Anyway, movest on. So, yeah. Our next objective is to take Love Me to the Over there. Now, before we go, here's something you can't unsee. At first glance, that purple thing on Jadies' back looks like part of her cloak, but what if that's her hair and she's just shaped like an ice cream cone? Thank you for agreeing to take Love Me to the Over there to see Gramby. I count upon you. We go through this door, and that's the end of the chapter. We didn't get a whole lot done this episode. We saw some new things, and we found our new objective. And I do want to say I'm sorry if these last few episodes have been kind of uneventful. But after this, the chapter structure is going to be going back to normal, and we'll have the typical 4-stage chapter. So if you guys have been wanting to get back into the typical rhythm of things, fear not. That's really all I have to say. Next time on Super Paper Mario, we explore more of the underwear on our way to the Over there. And let's end this chapter like a boss. See you guys next time.